But before then, we have another one.
É um prazer, é uma responsabilidade. Os jovens precisam de sonhos e têm, e precisam de referências, e ser uma referência para eles é uma responsabilidade. Sempre, obviamente, honrado e responsabilizado por ser embaixador da competição. Tentarei estar, se não durante toda a competição, mas pelo menos uma visita, tentarei, obviamente, ir a fazer. Sei a dimensão do torneio, sei, obviamente, que sairão seguramente talentos para o futuro, mas mais importante para mim dos talentos que sairão são os jovens que saem, os adolescentes que se transformam em homens e que no futuro serão grandes jogadores medianos ou simplesmente amantes do futebol. Para mim é verdadeiramente um prazer. A mensagem que eu deixo aos jovens jogadores, a mensagem principal, obviamente, que é de se divertirem, de estarem com os seus amigos, com os seus verdadeiros amigos, que são aqueles que jogam na sua própria equipa, de lutarem por um objetivo comum, de confraternizarem, de respeitarem, de fazerem inclusive contactos e amigos para o futuro com todos os outros jovens de tantos outros países e de tantos clubes. Sempre ter nunca a lógica que nos move no futebol, ainda que de criança assim seja, que é a lógica de tentar, obviamente, ser sempre o melhor e de ter o melhor resultado possível e de ganhar. Esta é a minha mensagem fundamental. Enjoy, para aqueles que falam inglês, desfrutem, para aqueles que falam português, desfrutar, para aqueles que falam castelhano. É a mensagem principal, mas obviamente sempre com um objetivo comum de tentar ganhar, porque é o objetivo do desporto, é ganhar.
Jose Mourinho, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest managers of our time, who is a supporter of IBERCUP. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call upon Mr. China Machinini with the HOD on sports yesterday. Mr. Machinini, you come forward, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I was hoping for a response.
Morning.
I'll try again. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Member of Executive Council, MEC, Matume, Kofano, Chilwan. The President of IBERCUP International, Rodriguez. The Portugal Consulate General and member of the IBERCUP International, Alcaderca da Silva, Deputy and Jambo Mpofu. No Dr. Pito Musiman, and Jambo Nai. Media houses present, distinguished guests, good morning to Gauteng and South Africa. My Mine is a very short message of a welcoming address to all in this room today, including those who are watching this event live. Your presence here today reflects a deep bond of friendship and collaboration that helps sports strengthen between the nations. We are truly honored to welcome you to Gauteng and look forward to seeing the incredible talent your country will bring to our province in the tournament. I also wish to express my gratitude to the IBERCUP family, the organizers, the partners, the supporters who have worked tirelessly to make this tournament a reality, as we look forward to hosting it in December of 2024. Your dedication to fostering youth development and international cooperation through sport is commendable, Mr. President. Together we'll create a platform where dreams are born, talent is showcased, and young athletes are inspired to reach their potential. In December 2024, Gauteng will become the stage where over 300 youth teams from 40 countries will compete for the IBERCUP. This global celebration of football will bring athletes from all corners of the world, including Brazil, Spain, Germany, the United States, Japan, Nigeria, and many more. It is a rare and special occasion when our province has the opportunity to host such a diverse and talented group of young people united by their love for this beautiful game. Gauteng takes immense pleasure in being chosen as the host for this tournament. We are committed to ensuring that each team, coach, and supporter feels at home in our vibrant. I'm excited to share with you not only our world-class facilities, but also the unique warmth and spirit of our people. The power of sports. Football, as we know, transcends boundaries. It is a universal language that fosters unity, builds bridges between cultures, and encourages a spirit of friendship amongst nations. This tournament represents the best of what sports has to offer. An opportunity for young people to come together, compete, learn from one another, and develop skills that will serve them well throughout their lives. We are not just launching a football tournament today. We continue a tradition of using sports as a powerful tool for diplomacy, mutual respect, and international understanding. In the IBERCUP, we celebrate the diversity of our world while reaffirming our shared commitment towards nurturing the next generation of global citizens. At the heart of the IBERCUP lies a shared vision of youth development. This tournament is not simply about pursuing trophies. It is about empowering young athletes with the life skills that will prepare them for the future. It teaches the value of teamwork, leadership, discipline, and resilience. Qualities that will serve these young players on the field and in all areas of their life. As Gauteng, we are deeply committed to this vision through our school sports revitalization program and investment in grassroots infrastructure. We ensure that all our young people can participate in and benefit from the power of sports. The IBERCUP is an extension of this commitment, offering young athletes the chance to compete on an international stage and learn from the world's best. None of this would be possible without the unwavering support and hard work of IBERCUP family and local stakeholders. I extend my deepest gratitude to organizers, sponsors, and everyone behind the scenes. Your dedication to this tournament's success is evident in the meticulous planning and preparation we have witnessed thus far. The IBERCUP will not only spotlight youth football, but also bring positive economic and social impact to our province. We expect an influx of visitors from around the globe, which will boost local tourism, create jobs, and provide opportunities for our small businesses to thrive. More importantly, this tournament will leave a lasting legacy of international friendship and unity, something we sorely need in our world today. Gauteng is also proud to be a premier destination for international sporting events. Our province boasts not only world-class stadiums and facilities, but a passion for sports that runs deep in our community. From major international tournaments to grassroots development programs. As we look forward to 2024 December, I invite you to join us in making the IBERCUP an unforgettable experience for everyone involved. To the teams and the representatives, we cannot wait to see the talent, the passion, the sportsmanship we will bring to our field. To our visitors, I encourage you to take in the vibrant culture, rich heritage, and incredible diversity that Gauteng offers. To our young athletes, this is the time. Play with pride, compete with integrity, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. Whether you lift the trophy or not, participating in this tournament will be a defining moment in your personal and sporting development. In conclusion, I would like to extend a warmest welcome to each of you and thank the High Commissioners and Ambassadors for honoring us with your presence today. Thank you to the IBERCUP family for your trust in Gauteng as a host. Together, we are setting the stage for a tournament that will inspire, unite, and leave a lasting legacy in the hearts of everyone involved in South Africa and in Gauteng in particular. Let us look ahead to 2024 December with excitement, optimism, and belief that through sport we can build a better, more connected world. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mashinini. What a motivating speech. Following that, ladies and gentlemen, now it is my pleasure to introduce the driving force behind this IBER tournament. Please praise Johannesburg, Gauteng. Let's welcome Mr. Felipe Rodriguez, the global CEO of IBERCUP. The big hand, please.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure to be here today with you guys, and a big thank you for the government and everyone that supports us to make the IBERCUP reality and possible to bring the IBERCUP to South Africa. Our challenge and our commitment is to deliver a high quality environment and youth tournament, and following also what we want to create in these young players, that is to create a meeting point where all the players from all over the world can play and also can have the experience to meet other players from other countries, from other cultures, from other religions in one environment. We started this journey 15 years ago in Portugal, and this is our home where everything started. But now we are globally established in the 5 continents with major tournaments in Brazil, Portugal, Spain, very soon in China and also Australia. So we'll be the first tournament platform with organization of tournaments in the 5 continents. But apart of that, we also are proud to have many countries every year in our tournaments. So our goal is also to bring the world to South Africa, bring teams from different continents, from different countries. Of course, the level of competition is also important for us, because we think that South Africa and South African teams and South African players can have an unforgettable experience on their backyard, let's say, because we know how difficult it is to provide these opportunities and go to Europe and play with the European teams. A part of the expenses and economics is very hard. So bringing IBERCUP here, we know that it will be a very important moment in their lives. So this is our goal. Also, the level, like I said, we are bringing a lot of important clubs, not only from Europe, like the Portuguese, one of the biggest Portuguese teams, Benfica, also Paris Saint-Germain. We have Juventus, Arsenal, Ajax. They are about to confirm also the presence in the tournament. Palmeiras, River Plate, among others. But the most important thing is if they can't beat these teams, at least they have the opportunity to see them playing, and also to have the experience to understand different styles of football, different intensity, and this is how we develop players. Again, I'm really happy to be here. It was a long journey. We started this plan before COVID, then the COVID came, and we were resilient and continue to believe that we could bring our tournament to Africa. So we are here now, and also thank you for our CEO, Michael Bender, that also was the person that made this a reality and the reason that we are here now. So our expectations are very high. It's only 3 months from the tournament. We are working hard in all the details, and hopefully we will give a great experience not only for the players but also for the families and all the people that will want to visit us and see this new generation of stars. So again, thank you for the warm welcome I had here, and I hope to see you guys soon in the tournament.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez, for your words and for bringing this amazing tournament to South Africa. Now I'd like to call upon the CEO of IBERCUP South Africa to share more about what it means for local footballing community. Please welcome Michael Bender, CEO of IBERCUP South Africa.
Good morning, everybody, and first and foremost, China, thank you for reading half my speech. I don't know what I'm going to say now, but words well expressed, sir. To our MEC, absolute honor and pleasure. I know I'm singling you out and protocol doesn't allow me, but for us, and in terms of the work that's been done with the team at Gauteng Provincial Government, has been phenomenal. It's been a hard slog, but a worthwhile slog. Ladies and gentlemen, so much has been said about IBERCUP. And Philippe, you came all the way from Portugal. We appreciate that you took the time to come out here. It shows the commitment to who we are and what we are going to achieve in South Africa. IBERCUP is simple, it's more than a game. IBERCUP has the potential to change the lives of our talent and our children that we take for granted every single day. South Africa, in 2019, when we went to IBERCUP, we took 160 South Africans from Gauteng to play in IBERCUP. And when we came home, we said, it's time to bring IBERCUP to South Africa. We cannot afford to have our children spend 45,000 or 50,000 rand a child. Why? Because the real talent stays at home and they're not getting to experience football. We believe by bringing the international teams here, it becomes an important facet in everything we do and reflect on our society. As a country, we're getting stronger, we're standing together. It starts on the sports field when we can learn from our internationals and people from overseas, but more importantly, they can learn from us. We understand as South Africans what it's like to be tough and grind and fight for what we believe in. This is an emotional journey that started in 2019, and here we stand 5 years with GPG and the Gauteng province, through COVID and through everything, we've persevered. Let this be a lesson to everything we do in life. We cannot surrender, we never give up. This is a dream we believed in, and the dream is a reality. We are going to find tomorrow's leaders. We're going to help develop tomorrow's leaders. If we don't realize our youth are the generation that are going to be responsible for taking what we leave behind forward, we're missing the biggest point and opportunity we have. Football, sport, camaraderie, discipline, respect, humility. IBERCUP stands not only for that. We have a strong stance against gender-based violence. It is time to help us teach our youth it's not a good thing to be able to lift your hand to a woman. And the biggest thing of all, it's stop racism and xenophobia. We have a role to play as a tournament. We have a role to play as an international brand in bringing home to our children hope and dignity. Every child that sits somewhere, we want them to see this. SABC are very close to us at the moment. We want to broadcast this to every child. Why? That they believe in one thing and one thing only. I can make a difference. It's time to stand up as a country. It's time to stand up as IBERCUP. And together, we know that December, with Philippe's expertise, our passion and our heart, IBERCUP is going to change the game. I can only say I'm humbled by your presence, and we have immense gratitude to everybody who's contributed along the way. But it doesn't stop today. Everyone that's here is here for a reason. We need you to put your hand up and tell us how we can help change the destiny of our children. Thank you for attending. IBERCUP is going to change the way we play football. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ganda. And now, to close off the official proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, we have the MEC of Gauteng, who will say a few final remarks as we celebrate this significant partnership. That's Mr. Matome Shirwane, MEC Education, Sports, Arts and Culture, and Recreation.
Another thing about attending such events, you meet people you always on TV and everywhere else. It's always exciting, you know. It's always him or it's her. But however, thank you very much for coming through. The CEO of Mr. Felipe Rodriguez, the CEO of IBERCUP International. Okay. Miss Adalberta da Silva. Am I correct? The Consulate General for Portugal. Michael Bender. I believe we'll be working a lot together, seeing a lot of each other. The HOD of the department and all the department officials present here, the media houses, the brand ambassadors, APGL is there, captain by captain. All of you are recognized. Thank you so much. I think on behalf of Gauteng government, it's truly an honor to participate and really form part of this partnership. I can never truly explain how I was excited to be informed about this program. I've been in office for about 2 months now, so I've already found the car moving. And I was saying to one of my colleagues, we started in 2019 with the idea, got the rights to host it. I think 2020 was when? Yeah, 2022, whatever, yeah. And then I went to launch it. So I get the glory. it's one of the laws of 48 laws of power. You do nothing, but you take all the credit. So I've taken all the credit now. So when it happens in the country, people will see me. And that one works. So thank you very much, colleagues. But what you need to know, CEO and Mr. Benner, that this program fits into our long-term strategic framework to grow our province. We intend to grow our province as a tourist destination. As you know, millions of people who come to South Africa, the first place they land is at the World Tambo International. And sometimes they land and move to other provinces to visit different areas in our country. So we want to tell them to stay here for a day or two. But for that to happen, part of the key component of our strategy is major events. So this is a major event for us as a province. And that's why we've greatly decided to invest in it, to support it fully, and to demonstrate our own capability as a province. Because we are capable, we've hosted the World Cup, we hosted many major events, we're hosting more major events that are coming through in the province. We're going to be in line to host, for example, the G20. We will host all the presidents of the top 20 countries, economic powerhouse in the world. So this is what Gauteng is. And I want to say to you, CEO, you have not partnered with the wrong province. You have partnered with a province that is capable to deliver on what the IBERCUP should be, in terms of standard, in terms of support, in terms of proper programming that you are able to demonstrate across. You will realize that hosting this event here in Gauteng is better than anywhere else in the world. Pound for pound, we are certain that in terms here in Gauteng, you will see yourselves and all those teams that you are bringing, all those international teams that are coming, all those players that are coming through, they will tell you that this, in South Africa, in Gauteng province, we had the best tournament that we have had. And that's what we are committing to, in all aspects. So as a province, we are truly, truly grateful for this opportunity to host such an event. And we know that I saw the number of teams that are going to be coming in locally, which is a great opportunity. Because I'm a believer that for you to be the best, you must play with the best. That's the only way you can develop to such an extent. And this is an opportunity for our young players, aspirant football players. I used to be an aspirant football player myself until I met Pitson Siman. And he told me that you are a smart boy, just leave this thing. This thing is for their people. They'll be jealous and they know themselves. Says, you go to school. So from that day I left and I went to school. And we're still friends, by the way. Don't assume that I'm not friends. We're still very good friends from that day. You know, because he realized that this thing's got his own people. You know, he didn't want to say I don't have talent, but nicely. So that's the good part about this thing. The exposure that our young players across all backgrounds, you are going to realize how much talent South Africa has. You are going to realize that, how much South African talent there is. And I'm hoping that, from this, because I know there are scouts that are going to be present, they should be able to take some of our players. Even if it's one, for me, I'll be happy. So now I'm speaking to you as a politician, I'm lobbying you to tell those big teams, when you get there, you're not going to live alone. They're going to take one or two players with you back to Europe to ensure that you develop that. Because part of the things that we're doing here, colleagues, you must remember, as a politician, my job is to solve people's problems. So I'm solving the Bafana problem here. Now, that can't happen without the help of this tournament and the big teams. So we're solving the problems. We must go and win. We are losing everywhere. So we're blaming everybody. So now, solving the Bafana problem, this is part of it. Long-term wise, they must come here, take 1 or 2 players with them. That will make a big difference into this tournament. But I have to say that as on behalf of Gauteng Province, it's truly an honor for us to be able to host this program, to partner with IBERCUP, to partner with yourselves in this great tournament. And I really know that by the time it starts, we will be on standby. Michael will be ahead, and I'll see you on the first day of the tournament. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Philippa will come forward. Mashinini. And Mr. Bender, please. What a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The IBER is in good hands, eh? Very good. Thank you so much indeed.
Are you going live from? What?
To all of you who have been driving us mad and asking us about who is coming to South Africa. So if you wouldn't mind just watching the screens, we're in for a little treat and a surprise, and the end video is exactly how we feel about changing the destiny. Thank you. Apologies, we're about to show you the correct video in 1 second. We're just going to zoom up, fast forward a little bit, and then we'll reveal all for you. Then we're going to do a little Q&A with Felipe Rodriguez, and we'll have some conversations. Tommy, Michael, welcome, good to see you. I'm isolating you, I know. Give us 1 more second. I'll tell you what, while they line that up, Philippe, why don't you and I just have a conversation quickly about IBERCUP. So the interesting thing is, when we met Philippe in 2019, it was in Cascais, Portugal. You told us that you started this in 2010. Where and how did you decide you wanted to do football tournaments?
Well, it's a long story, of course. My background was, I was a football player, not a professional, but I played for Benfica and also other good youth academies in Portugal. I also was a coach for a long time, coaching young kids, young players, and having this also experience to go abroad and participating in international tournaments. So that was a combination of, okay, I'm not going to be a professional coach, I'm not going to be a professional player, but I can provide the same experience I had. So that's how it started, and fortunately now we are here and things worked well.
So one of the things, and let me understand this, it started and it was called the IBERCUP. Am I correct in saying that? Why IBERCUP?
Well, Iber means Iberian, and after the first year and great success, we decided that the pathway should be provide an opportunity to do the tournament in Portugal and Spain. So that's when we changed the name for IBERCUP. But now IBERCUP it's global, so the brand stays IBERCUP, but we bring the experience to other continents like South Africa now.
So am I correct in stating that we have in IBERCUP over 150,000 players? Did you hear that? 150,000 players has gone through IBERCUP system. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, so every year, so this year, because we have different tournaments in different parts of the world, we also run the Iber League in Brazil. We are basically the official youth league in Brazil with the 22 leagues in 22 different states. So a lot of talent goes through our platform, and the numbers keep growing and growing. And there are some cases like famous players like playing Champions League now, playing for national team in Portugal, like Ruben Dias, recently João Neves that just moved to Paris Saint-Germain. So this is a platform where we can provide opportunities for players, and the number of players is huge that we manage.
So just two interesting things we never mentioned earlier on. IBERCUP has been given the privilege through Gauteng Provincial Government to work closely with their schools development program, which is the Wednesday Sports League. IBERCUP will be hosting various opportunities. In actual fact, we are inviting 10 school teams out of the system to participate in IBERCUP this year, Philippe. We're very excited. It's the first time we're actually seeing an involvement of the government to this degree that we're actually looking at helping them even develop their sports programs. Do you do anything similar in the governments in Brazil in that?
Well, not similar as that, but also we have conscience to provide opportunities for those that cannot afford to participate. Also, we develop an additional program that calls the IBERSelect. So sometimes, or most of the times, for a team to travel, all the players must be committed, and sometimes that doesn't happen. It's hard to get the entire team to travel, so we decided to start in Australia, also Brazil, in the US, to build the IBERSelect team. So it's a combination of different players from different clubs, and with that we provide the opportunities for those that want a really opportunity to show their talent, to go to Europe and to be noticed by the teams, by the scouting from the clubs. And well, we have different pathways, because we believe to develop also good players, you need to have good coaches, and to have good coaches you have to have access to the best coaching development that we have in Europe, with Portuguese coaches, Spanish coaches, and the combination of that, in the end you will see the results. It takes time, but there are always results if we keep on going and try to believe that the next generation of players, we can find the next generation of players for our family.
So here's a really interesting thing, Philippe. Can we welcome Pitso Motsumani here today? Welcome. Possibly one of the best coaches in South Africa. And talking about coaching, am I correct in hearing a little birdie that Ronaldo, the famous Ronaldo from Portugal's coach, potentially will be playing a role in IBERCUP with us?
Ronaldo? Ronaldo's coach, yes. So part of our technical programs, so IBERCUP is just the tournaments and the environment. We also run the technical programs. It's Mr. Luís Dias. He was part of the academy system in Sporting for a long time, 20 years. So he coached players like Cristiano and Nani and other players. So 11 players that won the European Cup in France in 2016. So he coached them, 11. And he's also a coaching educator in the Portuguese association that offers the UEFA C and the UEFA B licenses. And he overviews all the technical programs for IBERSelect, for our coaching development programs, and hopefully he is also coming here to help us also to develop more collaborations and strategical collaborations with local clubs.
So there are two really major takeouts from this today. Jose Mourinho, how blessed are we to know that he's come on board as an ambassador? We're not sure if we can get him here in the period, but we're definitely trying to have him come over as our ambassador, and then to know that we have Mr. Diaz available to us to bring to South Africa to help our program, particularly in the schools, and assist in finding ways to manage opportunity to keep coaching. We always believe coach, the player gets coached after that. Too often we focus on finding the player and we haven't given the coach the tools they need. So IBERCUP, am I right in saying, sir, is not just football. It's about training, coaching, and changing some lives. And more importantly, we are working very hard with Philippe and his team overseas to bring you some of the biggest names in football. So, Philippe, I thank you, sir. I look forward to seeing you in Cascais in a couple of weeks' time, I'm hoping. And then IBERCUP is coming here. We like to end off with some of the teams we're under negotiation with. Some of the teams have confirmed, and I'm very excited because there are more teams we're looking at. We do need private sector to consider being part of this. We have some famous footballers here, sir, that we know how hard it was for you to come up through the ranks. Nothing was easy in South Africa. IBERCUP is going to start opening up a pipeline where we will have talent identification programs. IBERSelect, where a South African player can now go over to Portugal and be part of the IBERSelect program. And hopefully we'll see more players being signed up into European teams for one reason and one reason only, for them to come back and play for our land. Bafana needs more help. Thank you. Thank you, Philip. We'd like to close up your last words.
Well, again, thank you for your time today. It was really a pleasure to be here. I always like to connect with people, also learn with people, learn different cultures, different ideas, and also to bring our expertise and try to deliver what we can do best. So providing opportunities for players, deliver a high standard of organization of a youth tournament, and bringing also networking, because networking is very important in this environment. Sometimes we identify talent, but the talent doesn't develop because you don't have the pathway to get to the top. And this is our challenge, and this is our commitment to create pathways and to provide opportunities not only for players but also for coaches and for clubs, and to be part of this big family that is IBERCUP. So thank you for your time today, and I hope to see you guys soon.
So just to finish up, before we do the video, we are going to show you the video. There will be some interviews on stage afterwards, but I just got to tell you a little anecdote, which was very interesting while we were working with the European teams, inviting them to South Africa. There was a viral video going around. I don't know if you'd seen it. And it was the game rangers at the Lion Park playing football. They have a field near the main area in the Lion Park. But with the video, what they never realized, there is a fence which you can't see. There are about 5 huge lions sitting in the background. And one of the European teams we were talking to, an English football team, went, we just got to ask this question, will you have a fence around your field? They honestly thought we have lions walking around here. But all the better for bringing them here, and they'll see what we made of. Please enjoy the video. Philippe, we'd like to interview you. Vivian Lottering, sir, if you wouldn't mind making yourself available as well for the interview afterwards. Enjoy the video. Thank you very much. More teams are coming. Ladies and gentlemen, for press and media, we have the videos available for you on a memory stick. If we can just find a Tika and anybody else who would like the videos that we presented here, we have them all on a memory stick for you. So we're going to do some one-on-one interviews with the league. Vivian, if you'd like to join us, Yasim. And Pitso, sir, I don't want to ever put you on the spot, but would you mind joining us as well for a minute? You grab a seat, sir.
Is that water?
Yeah, what? 50 rand.
Be a player.
Yeah, exactly.
Be a player.
I invoiced one.
time.